I don't know why. I laugh every time I say this because it's not Friday for me. But congratulations, everybody. You made it to another Friday. Fridays on this channel, as everybody remembers, are donut reviews. Now, if you saw last week's video, I think it was last week's video, it wasn't donuts. I hope you all enjoyed that. But we're back to donuts today. And the donuts I have for you today are from Daylight Donuts in Hilliard, Ohio. Ooh, their address and phone number is everything. I'm gonna put that right there for you to see. So I got coffee there. It's good. It's hot. Daylight Donuts is that place that, if you remember from before, or if you're new to the channel and you're not aware, it's in a mixed use like condo complex. So there's like apartments all above it, and then there's retail on the bottom floor. Right next to it is like a exercise facility. There's a Yabos Tacos really close to there, which I'm curious about trying out. I'm gonna have to look up the menu. I like tacos. I don't like Americanized tacos. So I'm gonna have to look at it before I go, because there's so many great traditional taco places to go to in Columbus that I'm not gonna go to an Americanized taco place. Anyway, here's the bag. Nice graphics on the bag. So I went in today because, you know, we've been there before. We had their cream stick and their glazed donut, which it's a good thing I wasn't trying to do that today, because they did not have any cream sticks or glazed donuts. They were, I don't know if they were really picked over or if they're just not getting a lot of business, so they didn't make a lot of donuts. But regardless, I walked in, a guy came out and he said, "Hi, how are you?" And I said, "Hey, I want 2 donuts. What are your favorites?" And he said, "My favorites are the blueberry and the Buckeye." And I said, "Give me some of those." So that's what I got. So, sorry, there's a guy in the car right over there wearing some kind of police officer or security uniform. I was trying to figure out what it is. It might be, looks like he has OSP patches, but it's definitely not a highway patrol uniform. I'm confused. Anyway, so this, now I didn't ask him what these things were. I just know. So the first one, this is going to be the Buckeye. Now, doesn't that look yummy? Now, for people who don't know, or people perhaps that are not Americans, when we talk about any kind of confectioner or sweet and we describe it as a Buckeye, what we're talking about is a combination of peanut butter and chocolate. Because we make these little things, it's usually peanut butter fudge rolled up in a ball, and then you put a toothpick in it and you dip it in chocolate. When you pull it out, you leave a little bit of the peanut butter part showing, and so it looks like a Buckeye nut. So this is going to be some kind of donut with, you can see some peanut butter icing on top, has some chocolate icing, and I'm assuming it's filled because this thing weighs a little bit. I'm really curious what happened. I don't think they make their donuts here, because that looks like a glazed donut that was converted into a non, or like, you know, it's like they didn't punch the hole out, but it was like pre-cut for a hole. I don't know. What do you call that? What do you call that when there's supposed to be a hole there and there's no hole? You can't put anything in it. I don't know. All right, we're just gonna go all in on this guy. So, first bite of the Daylight Donuts Buckeye donut, which is one of the guy's favorites. So, this is just a round donut with a little bit of peanut butter topping and chocolate topping on top. I couldn't really taste the pastry that much. It doesn't seem to be super duper fresh. I don't think I'll be able to taste it if I take another bite with all this peanut butter on top. So let's give that try on its own. I'll conceal my my tongue action, because that can be a little bit too provocative for some people's YouTube. So ooh, that is sweet. Now, if I was really trying to gross you guys out, I would talk to you about how you have to really get your tongue in the hole if you're trying to get all the peanut butter out of there. But I don't know, I'm trying to keep this PG. So I've got, man, that peanut butter stuff is sweet. I'm gonna take a small bite just so I can try to judge the actual donut itself. The donut itself is kind of unremarkable. The donut was, like, the pastry itself, like I said, kind of unremarkable. I'm not going to say it wasn't fresh, but it didn't have that, like, super fresh feeling to it. There wasn't any real flavor to the donut. All the flavor of that thing was the icing on top. It was extremely sweet. So if you like extremely sweet peanut butter flavor, you'd probably like that one. For me, I'm not really a fan. I don't think they really pulled that off. Believe it or not, well, I won't name direct competitors, but there's some other people in town who make a donut that's a Buckeye themed donut, and they do it much better. So if that was his favorite and they think that that's what they do better than anything else, I would not drive down to Hilliard to have that donut. If I had to rate it compared to the Dunkin' Donuts, it was better than that, but not as good as anything else I've had. So I'm going to give that a 5. Just average. Not horrible, just average. Would not drive across town for that donut. Now this guy, this is their blueberry donut, which this thing's got some promise to it. It's got some heft to it. It's a blueberry cake donut with a really small hole, and it's got glazed filling on the top, or glazed icing on the top. They did not glaze the bottom. It's relatively soft because it's starting to, my fingers are pushing in on it. I don't know, let's give it a shot. Alright, this thing is delicate. I didn't mean to take such a big bite, but it's so soft it all kind of crumbled in my mouth. So, this thing, this is more of a muffin than a donut, believe it or not. Now, it's definitely a donut because it's shaped and fried like a donut. I've got goo in my teeth here. This is gonna be disgusting. It's the blueberries are sticking to my teeth. What this thing really reminds me of is a big blueberry muffin. The consistency on the inside is that, like, soft, moist cake, but like cupcake, or not cupcake, but muffin. You know, those blueberry muffins that you get. That's what it reminds me of, more so than a donut. It's a little bit sweet. It's good, it's different. If you like blueberry muffins, you would like this quite a bit. Yeah, it's odd. Usually cake donuts are cakey, dry. Like there's a certain dryness that's good about a cake donut. Has a little bit of chew. This one doesn't have any chew to it. If it makes any sense, it's more like a coffee cake than a donut. But more like a muffin than a coffee cake. It's a sliding scale. I declare it. Man, that's odd. I don't know if I'm just not in the mood today or what it is, but I mean, it was okay. If you like blueberry muffins, it was good. It didn't taste like a donut to me. So I'm not going to rate it very high. Which is unfortunate because I think they're struggling a little bit. There might be a reason that they're struggling. I don't know. I'm going to give that a 4. Just because it didn't taste like a donut. It tasted like one of those muffins that you get that are pre-wrapped, like Otis Spunkmeyer muffins. You take it out of the plastic and you eat it. You can get those at the gas station. If you got one of those muffins, you would be just as happy, and it would probably be a little bit less expensive. So with that in mind, I'm gonna have to give that like a 4. That's below average. I'm kind of sad because there's a reason that I always did the glaze and the cream stick, because those tend to be happy. This one's kind of odd. I don't like giving local shops a bad grade. I don't know that this is a local thing or a train or a chain of some sort that might go along with these mixed use kind of condos, kind of like a cookie cutter donut shop. I don't know, but I was not impressed with Daylight Donuts today. So the guy inside recommended the Buckeye and the blueberry cake donut. The Buckeye donut I gave a 5. The blueberry cake donut I gave a 4. I think that's where I'm going to end it today. So thanks for watching. Sorry this wasn't as exciting. I wanted to show you guys something cool, so I drove all the way down here. A little let down myself. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.